Take 11. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Threads of Hope. It's a new video series that I, Muhammad Alshareef, are doing and that you are pressing the like button on. Bing! You press the like button, jazakallah khairan, help spread the word around it. Don't ask me questions why I keep asking you to press the like button, just press it and let's move on. Thank you very much, jazakallah khairan. Okay, so Threads of Hope. Today's thread of hope is in regards to someone in a situation where they are in a field of expertise or in a position or a job which is not their expertise. An example of this would be somebody who comes from one country, for example, they are a doctor in one country, but because of maybe the political situation or refugee, they become a refugee, they come to another country, their qualifications not accepted, and then they have to work, for example, as a dishwasher in another country. It's very saddening for the person. So let's look at Surah Yusuf and look at the situation. In Surah Yusuf, we see the Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam was taken by his brothers, thrown into a well, and from that well, he was sold into slavery. Okay, so Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, وَقَالَ الَّذِي اشْتَرَاهُ مِن مِّصْرَ لِامْرَأَتِهِ أَكْرِمِي مَثْوَاهُ عَسَىٰ أَن يَنفَعَنَا أَوْ نَتَّخِذَهُ وَلَدًا. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us about Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam that when he was sold into slavery, the governor Al-Aziz and his wife are walking through the slave markets, and this is the Prophet of Allah who's standing among slaves being put on display to be sold. And Yusuf alayhi salam not only went from there, but now in the home of the governor, he was mopping the floors, he is serving the food. He basically becomes, even though he's a prophet, this is not the position that he should be in. And the sadness comes from that, and there's many other sadnesses that are actually going to lead from this: isolation, being away from his family, different things like that. But what's the solution? We notice that from the governor's home, Yusuf alayhi salam went to prison, and from prison, he made a connection with the king of Egypt. And eventually, when he got a chance to come out of prison and meet with the king, this is the verse Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, this is what Yusuf alayhi salam said to the king. قَالَ جَعَلْنِي عَلَى خَزَائِنِ الْأَرْضِ إِنِّي حَفِيظٌ عَلِيمٌ. When he got a chance to meet with the king of Egypt, he said to the king, I want you to make me the financial minister of Egypt. Like he just came from prison, and he tells the king, I want you to make me the financial minister. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala shows us a beautiful example that if a person is in that situation, you're in a job that's not your field of expertise, you're still working your way out, don't ever settle for less than the best. You'll see that even though Yusuf alayhi salam was in prison, even though he was sold into slavery, he still in his heart knew his potential, and the same thing goes for you. You have to know your potential and never lose sight of that. Never lose hope of your potential, and always keep taking actions leading towards that. You'll see in prison that Yusuf alayhi salam was helping people that technically couldn't give him any assistance back. He was helping prisoners in prison, and they said, Inna naraka min al-muhsinin. We find you to be one of the good people. Yusuf alayhi salam was always assisting. When the king sent somebody to the prison to ask him the interpretation of the dream, I noticed that Yusuf alayhi salam didn't say to that guy, release me from prison and then I'll tell you the interpretation of the dream. No, he helped them out. So he gave valuable content, and when he got the opportunity, he raised his standards, financial minister, and the king accepted. That's our thread of hope for today. This is Muhammad Alshareef, and we got a special bonus for you, inshallah ta'ala. You've already pressed the like button. Now I want to share with you a binder for this whole video series. The binder, inshallah ta'ala, you can find it at the following website, threadsofhopebinder.com, threadsofhopebinder.com. And in that binder, inshallah ta'ala, we have some nice cartoons, we have links to the videos, all the videos in the whole series. We've got the ayat that I'm reciting in these videos. You'll find the complete ayat and where it's found in the Quran, and a whole bunch of other things, summary of everything that I've spoken about, inshallah ta'ala. So check it out, threadsofhopebinder.com. This is Muhammad Alshareef signing off. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.